Working on your own motorcycle, it creates a bond with your bike. It's something that you're putting that energy into. You're bloodying your knuckles. Working with my hands and fabricating and building motorcycles, it's literally therapy. So this new project with Indian, we're gonna really showcase the Sport Chief on taking an already great production motorcycle, 3 different builders doing their own version of what they wanna see this motorcycle to be. And I think you're gonna see a lot of performance aspects, a little bit of fine-tuning aspect, and then also seeing the individuality in each builder, as well as for the recipient of the motorcycle. So builder number 1 is Yaniv and Powerplant motorcycles. You know, they're kind of the backbone of the FXR Dyna trend that started a couple decades ago. You know, they're Hollywood based on Melrose Avenue. They take a lot of like their history, which is chopper building, mixed with the new school of performance. And they're really like a big staple in the LA motorcycle celebrity building world. To my knowledge, this is the first time they're actually gonna work on a modern Indian. So I'm really excited to see what they come up with. Oh, this is a sick setup.
Well,
Hey,
there he is.
This place is awesome.
How you doing?
How are you, man?
Good, man.
Hey,
Good
thanks
to
for
meet
taking
you
the
finally
time.
in person.
Great meeting you.
Yeah.
Awesome spot. I've heard so much about you guys, but I've never been down here. This is
I don't
killer.
believe any of it. You want to check out the
I'd
shop a
love
little
to,
bit?
man.
This is it. It's very small. I've been here 20 years. Started
That's
in
rad.
2002, and this is the big shop of Powerplant.
Hell yeah.
Everyone thinks it's so big, but it's really more intimate than anything to me because everything's within the arm's reach. I kind of set this
Exactly.
up because we're in Hollywood and rent's expensive and I don't want to move. I want to stay close to my house.
Yep.
I just set everything up to work how I like to work.
Yeah,
Like this is my
that's cool, a little
sanding
rotating
station.
table.
I made this rotisserie table that I can just have all my cutting stuff right here.
Yep.
All the dirt kind of stays in this area. My welding machines. There's really not much to it. This is my favorite table. I get to do all my frames
Yep.
to forks. I just extended an early springer on this table. I just
Hell
love
yeah.
having
This is
all
nice.
this stuff. It doesn't mean shit to anybody, but to me, it's like everything is
Exactly.
in this room.
Well, there's no question with your skill set and your operation here, you're gonna make this thing look so insane. Like I cannot
appreciate
wait
that.
to see it done.
The FXRs and Dynas and all that stuff, I've been doing a lot of that, all black.
Yeah.
Every single bike, Xerox copy of the same. And something was like, I'm sick of it. I need some chrome.
Yeah.
Not a lot, just
Yeah,
pipes,
yeah.
wheels maybe.
Some-
So now I'm on
something
this
to set
chrome
it
thing.
off.
So this just came in while I'm, have the appetite for
Nice.
chrome. So we'll see what happens. And
Well, it'll look great.
yeah, a little bit, we'll kind of like break it down a little bit.
Hell yeah, give it some depth.
Plus Indian, if you look at old Indians, there's chrome on them.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
So, and I always look at like the old days, like what started this company, and
Yeah.
whatever the,
I mean, it's
the
important to
teens,
keep
right?
it,
So
yeah.
for now I'm doing a center cap. I got rid of the gas cap here.
Hell yeah.
Took 1.5 inches out. I'm gonna make some sort of, I might lower the tank more if I can.
Yep.
But I'm not done with it. Everything's just tack welded right now.
It looks great.
Look, it's still, tunnel's still out of it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's as much as I can take out of this bike.
Yeah.
And then I'm making a K model. I don't know if you're familiar with a K model fender. Where did I put that thing? Oh, it's up here. This is an old 50s fender.
Oh, bitchin'.
I just widened it a bit
Yeah.
to kind of fit the tire. I'm using a 150, not the
Hell
180.
yeah.
And it has the valance. I don't know if people know the term valance, but it's like when Indian was notorious for that because they always had a lip over the tire. So the
Yeah.
tire was always tucked in.
Yeah, tucked.
So that's kind of like, to me, like to bring the Indian, still has a valance on their fender now, right? So, but it'll be more like a vintagey kind of look.
Very cool.
And I can't go too old. Like it'll be great to get all the cool brass
Yeah.
50s shit that they put,
Yeah.
but it doesn't fit the performance.
Yeah,
So you
totally.
still have to think like, I think 90s style or maybe 80s. So when the Indian Sport Chief rolled in, I have to say I was kind of blown away because A, it came in from the front. I saw the front of the bike aiming at me and I didn't know what I was gonna see from the sides. But I was really stoked about the front neck of the frame. They did some goosenecking right there. To see that on a factory bike right away blew my mind. It gives it so much potential. You got a great frame to work with. You have a beautiful motor. How I got into motorcycles and falling in love with them. Basically, riding and building them was kind of part of growing up for me. It was all happening at the same time, not really knowing my way around, going around to like local shops and learning, you know, how to put these things together. Back then, 20 years ago, when I was building bikes, that was the style. It was like everything like not perfect, everything kind of having a little bit of like that garage built, or you did it yourself. We did it all like how we knew how to do it, and it became a style. My name, Powerplant. If you read any of the old advertisements from these old books and catalogs, and in Indian, when they did their little advertisement, they would use the word Powerplant when it came to the displacement of the motor. They didn't say engine or motor, it said Powerplant. It's like the heartbeat of the bike. Back then, I was not known to like build bikes. I was like the guy that like someone said, hey, your shop is back here, or someone would show up and they have a lot of input that they want to put into these bikes. I would kind of like have to pay the bill, so I would do it. So there's things I'm like, I would have never done that fender. Now, you don't tell me what fender, I'm telling you what fender you're getting. It's like a good chef who doesn't need to prove everything. The good ones are like, you can't tell me you don't want onions on it, you're getting it. My vision with this bike, I'm gonna try to keep the lines of the Indian so that no one confuses it with like someone trying to build another kind of bike out of it. I'm gonna get a little bit into the suspension. Definitely want to change some of the ride positioning. They already put the mid controls, which makes me happy. Less spokes on the wheels. Trim the fender a little bit. I'm already doing it, but I'm cutting the tank down as much as I can. Why not? Like, have fun with it and trim and bob whatever we can. It's not gonna be a chopper, but maybe a bobber. It comes down to the details of the brackets or little pieces that you won't even see on the bike. Maybe one day when someone tears it apart into pieces, they'll understand it. Like, you guys will get to know about this one by the time we're done. It's gonna be our baby, and he's gonna need therapy. The customization and the final product of what I build is the way to express who I am.